Hey everyone, it's August 28th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share with Israeli-American serial killer Elias Abuelazam, known as the Flint serial killer who murdered 5 victims in racially motivated killings. And that is him right up there. Born in 1976, Abuelazam grew up in a Christian Arab family in central Israel and moved to the U.S. and obtained a green card in the mid-1990s. He found work at a psychiatric facility in a Virginia suburb of Washington, D.C., and worked there from 1995 to 2008. Married twice, his first wife accused him of emotional abuse, and he wound up moving to Flint, Michigan in 2010, where he took work as a clerk at a grocery store. Abuelazam is an imposing figure, standing tall at 6 feet 5 inches and 300 pounds, and harbored racial prejudice towards African Americans. From March 2009 to August 2010, he would drive around late at night seeking out black men who were smaller than him. He would stop and ask them for directions or help with his vehicle, then stab them in the chest and stomach or beat them in the head with a hammer. Abuelazam is believed to have committed at least 17 attacks in Virginia and Flint, as if Flint didn't have enough problems to begin with, and one in Israel, a friend who he stabbed in the face with a screwdriver, killing 5 victims. In August 2010, he was pulled over by police as part of a routine traffic stop, and they realized that he had a warrant out in conjunction with an assault. He bailed himself out of jail and attempted to flee back to Israel, but was arrested at the airport before his flight could take off. Investigators were able to tie him to a string of attacks in Flint, and his defense was that he was determined to be insane by a doctor in his home country the previous year. A series of psychologists then testified that his attacks were too planned out to be the work of someone that was legally insane. In May 2012, he was convicted of his first murder and he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The mother of his victim said, "I'm just glad for this day and hope he rots in hell for the pain he put this city through." Abuelazam was indicted for multiple other charges, including additional murders, but because he's already serving life in prison, prosecutors have thus far decided not to follow through with those cases. In 2017, he confessed to a murder in Virginia in exchange for having that case formally dropped. He's also appealed his conviction and tried to sue for the right to be deported back to Israel to face trial for the attack there, but was denied that request. While in prison, he's been disciplined numerous times for threatening guards, fighting with other inmates, and having a shank made from plexiglass. It's unlikely he'll ever be released from prison. Abuelazam's case was profiled on Blood, Lies, and Alibis on Investigation Discovery in 2013, which you can find online. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Elias Abuelazam, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.